Yo, what's up, guys? This is Rant, and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about the microtransaction rumor roundup because it's been super confusing and I haven't really been able to keep track of it. So I got up all the tweets, bunched them all together, and we're going to be looking at them. So let's start off on September 24th. The Gaming Revolution said, who wants 300 plus emotes and supply drops? Who wants 500 titles? Who wants over 200 spray cans and supply drops? Then he goes, yay, which I assume has a little bit more energy. And then he mentioned that weapons are coming. Don't forget any cosmetic only malarkey. So this caused quite the uproar because now we're going to be having guns and supply drops, or allegedly. According to the Gaming Revolution, which is obviously not good and super annoying, and how many times we've said that we don't want that. And then in response, this was really cool. In response, Joel Emsley posted on Reddit. It was titled "The Developer POV," and he was saying, he was like, oh, like this is what developers are. Basically, he was saying that we're just one of you. And then he said, so yeah, the current drama, you're all being heard, all of it. We're always looking for useful feedback. He even reads the ultra dark comments that tell me how incompetent and stupid I must be and how I should go somewhere where I can't harm people with my bad ideas and artwork. That one's really sad. That would hurt my feelings. He says they have pretty thick skin here, but it can get to you. Yeah, that last one. That'd be upsetting. Believe me, we keep it professional, but of course, people that pass by the office from time to time can hear me through the walls. I wonder how loud he screams. Probably super loud. It's disappointing, but we move on with our day. That's so sad and depressing. I understand that there are a few people here that have things going on in their lives, or they're upset about something, microtransactions, to do with the game, also the year exclusivity. And they need to get the poison out and feel like they're being listened to. You are, and yeah, go for it, blah, 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 blah. He's basically saying like, yeah, like you can freak out if you want. It's not a big deal. He has thick skin. Yell at him, call him a dumb idiot. It's fine. His only request is that you focus on the information that is actually fact. So get upset about the year exclusivity if you want, but don't be thrown off by ill-informed people that want to make a name for themselves by spreading half-baked inflammatory rumors. Whew. So that's quite obviously a jab at the Gaming Revolution for that. Then he's like, that's all I got. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're really excited about the game here at IW. Can't wait for launch day. See you on the sub, Joel. And then he just pieces and leaves. We haven't heard anything from him since. There's been a few things, but mostly just talking. So after seeing this, the Gaming Revolution kind of goes on a little bit of a rant. He's like, it's nothing but damage control. All I've ever tried to do is, from the get-go, is provide as clear of a timeline of Modern Warfare as possible. Give you guys a backdoor look that you wouldn't otherwise get. Tackle the poor marketing and dry periods to provide a constant stream of information and updates. I've been excited about the game and the public interest regarding the game, but I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Almost all the news has been so positive, and Infinity Ward owes me for keeping people's hype alive. Which is like fair, maybe, but I don't know. It's not his job. There's definitely argument to be made for the fact that leaks build hype, and they obviously like choose to push out leaks. But to say that you are the main marketing source is a little bit, he keeps on going on. He's like, without me, there'd be so many periods of almost pure silence, which is fair. However, you could argue that those pure silent moments add to the hype. I don't know if that's fact or not, but it's definitely an argument. I do think he does think that he hyped up the game a bit too much than what it really was. Yeah, that's fair. He did say it was going to be the best COD ever, and it is pretty good, but like, chill. I don't know. We live in an age where people lack patience. That's fair. I'm super impatient, and want information at the click of a finger. Well, we can also get it. There's also more games on the market now than ever before, and it's more competitive than ever. I truly believe to be successful, you need to keep people constantly talking about your games. That's fair. Give people a reason to talk day to day, week to week. Without me, this never would have happened. So many people have made videos about my leaks. Exhibit A, your boy Randy, that I myself have never even gotten around to making a video on. I gave content creators stuff to cover during times of no official news. Now, that's fair. I could have been selfish and saved everything for my own videos. I don't know why I didn't. That'd be much smarter. I ask you, Joel, if I was just trying to make a name for myself by covering these leaks, why only now would I make this claim? That's a super fair point. It was when the leaks were purely positive, more or less. Did you follow me on Twitter and respond to a couple of my tweets? Only now is this claim brought up when I bring up something negative. Believe it or not, this takes a hell of a lot of time, spending my time collating all the information and spending way too much time than is healthy on Twitter. Almost everything is on Twitter and not videos. I just want to keep this game alive. This is where Fortnite succeeded by having regular stuff to keep people talking about the game. If you're making changes to the microtransaction systems, be honest about it. Don't try to play it all off. I know the system is constantly being changed nonstop and is subject to change, but don't act like I'm misinformed when it's coming directly from the horse's mouth. I'm wondering, I have a little conspiracy theory. I think Joel Emsley might be his leaker, and this fight is kind of fake. You guys have also tried covering up stuff without being removed from the campaign, of which so is so disingenuous. Without me, people wouldn't get this deeper dive look into it, and they would just be left on the dark regarding this kind of stuff, never knowing any of it. I don't have to do any of this. I have nothing to gain but meaningless Twitter followers, likes that have no real world value. That's actually not true. You could buy a Popeye's chicken sandwich with retweets. I've done it before. Then he goes on to say, one thing I want to add, and this is not to throw shade. Baloney. But when I saw Ashton Williams, the communications manager at IW, had blocked me on Twitter, I was honestly quite shocked because I feel like I've done a better job than her at keeping engaged with this game. That might be why she blocked you. This is all I've ever wanted to do. Give him the job, Joel. Give him the job. I've had this ideology for so long that constant engagement is the key, and I'd always see Call of Duty flop in this department year after year after year. I again received these leaks and was chosen by mere luck and coincidence. That's okay. I'm not special by receiving this information. I did the best I could with the tools that I had to make sure that it was as accurate as it could possibly be, and I could keep people as engaged as possible. Down the drain to the old COD marketing techniques of weeks without any information, which is fair. He's been good. I think that a communications manager who just tells everybody everything that's in the game would be a very bad communications manager. Not saying that Ashton Williams has been good or bad, but you're not really doing her job. You're just telling everybody that's everything that's in the game. That's a stupid thing to say. Whatever. Activision and Infinity Ward apparently recently held a big meeting regarding my recent post about supply drops. The gist of it is that they lost a ton of pre-orders with the recent news of Survival being delayed by a year on PC and Xbox and microtransaction news, and are thinking about giving the player the option to earn them again. Nothing regarding microtransactions is set in stone, and like I've said countless times before, they are a constant work in progress, but my source wanted to let the community know that they really care. That's a nice little touch. I think there was definitely a lot of canceled pre-orders. Like the day that they announced survival mode, I saw countless posts on Reddit saying that they were canceling their pre-orders, which is fair. It was a pretty bad blow. And being an Xbox player myself, definitely upset. I would like to think I would be just as upset if I was a PS4 player. Probably would. But yeah, pretty big blow. But I mean, depending on how you look at it, it's like that. It's shitty, but it's not the worst thing in the entire world. I think the month when they used to do it, like when Xbox 360 had the exclusivity deal and they did a month of the maps, that was by far worse. But yeah, anyway, so then Victor from China tweeted. He said, the supply box cannot drop new weapons, only weapon variants, just like XRK weapons pack. So like variants. That's a pretty cool thing. That means ideally that you'd be able to either buy the weapons with in-game currency, not COD points, but salvage or whatever, and then craft them or however, and only the variants would be in supply drops, which is okay. It's fine. It's whatever. I wish there were no supply drops. Talk to your congressman. Talk to your MP if you're in Canada like me. Let's make this illegal. So yeah, he says that's in the thing, and then the gaming revolution kind of backs him, but then also adds that currently the crossbow is planned to be the first weapon in supply drops at launch. Everything is cosmetic only. Victor is technically right, but only for launch. But I think we were all expecting this, kind of like the Black Ops 4 move, where you could earn all of the guns through gameplay. Just the on the tier list, the Black Ops tier list or whatever, season by season. But then by June, they started adding guns and supply drops that you couldn't find on the tier list, which is baloney. So that's kind of where we're at right now. That's all of the microtransaction news at the moment. We haven't really heard anything back. The Gaming Revolution also did just like straight up on Twitter call out Activision. He was like, "Hey, answer me. Tell us if there's going to be microtransactions. If not, if you don't say anything, then we know your answer." That's like a fair thing. It seems it seems like he is actually trying to start a revolution, and he's like the leader, and he's like standing up to like the government right now, and he's like I am the boss. It seems it's almost like a what's the game? Detroit Become Human. Like he's Marcus, and he's like, this is what we want. Robots have rights. And we're all the robots and the sheep who buy cod every year. That's kind of sad. Our final little bit of news is the Gaming Revolution put a little bit of a BR leak out. He said, when the cloud of gas/circle comes in on Battle Royale, the user can find a gas mask to block the effects of getting injured if the player is caught outside the storm. #Modern Warfare, which is pretty sweet. I would love that. I can't wait. I like Battle Royale. It's a good time. I can only imagine how good it would be in Modern Warfare. They'd have some sick hotspots like Blackout did. I'm super excited about that. And with this whole microtransaction thing, I'm going to say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Probably won't happen just because, money, and Activision loves money, because who doesn't love money? Money's great. But, a simple like COD 4 remastered or even a World War II microtransaction system would be ideal and perfect. We'll see, though. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. Peace out, guys.